Could you be holding a fortune in your pocket? Some USA $1 coins are worth way more than face value, even thousands of dollars. Stick around to uncover the rarest, most valuable ones and how to spot them in your own collection. Top 1. Today, we embark on a fascinating journey into the world of numismatics, focusing on a coin that has piqued the curiosity of many, the 1906 1-ounce fine silver $1. But, as with any good story, there's more here than meets the eye. Our tale begins in the early 20th century. The year 1906 was a bustling time in American history, with the nation undergoing rapid industrialization and change. However, amidst this progress, there was one thing notably absent from the U.S. mint's production line: the silver dollar. You see, between 1905 and 1920, the United States did not produce any official silver dollar coins. The hiatus came after the end of the Morgan Dollar series in 1904 and before the introduction of the peace dollar in 1921. So where does this leave our mysterious 1906 silver dollar? Given the absence of official minting during that year, coins bearing the 1906 date are not products of the U.S. Mint. Instead, these pieces are private mint productions, often referred to as silver rounds or medallions. They are typically composed of 1 troy ounce of fine silver and bear designs reminiscent of classic U.S. coinage, such as the Walking Liberty or other iconic motifs. The design elements of these rounds are both familiar and nostalgic. Many feature the graceful image of Lady Liberty striding confidently, draped in the stars and stripes, with the sun rising at her feet, a design echoing the beloved Walking Liberty half-dollar introduced in 1916. Others might showcase the serene visage of liberty from earlier coinage, symbolizing freedom and democracy. These artistic choices pay homage to America's rich numismatic heritage, even if they aren't official currency. Collectors and investors alike are drawn to these 1906 silver rounds for various reasons. For some, it's the allure of owning a piece that melds historical design with pure silver content. For others, it's an affordable entry into silver collecting without the premium attached to rare, official mint coins. The craftsmanship and aesthetic appeal make them attractive additions to any collection. Now, let's delve into the aspect that often sparks the most interest: value. The worth of a 1906 1-ounce fine silver $1 primarily hinges on its silver content. As of today, silver is valued at approximately $25 per troy ounce. Therefore, the intrinsic metal value of the coin is around this amount. However, the market value can fluctuate based on factors such as the round's condition, the reputation of the private mint that produced it, and current demand among collectors. Some rounds may carry a slight premium over the spot price of silver, especially if they are well-crafted or feature particularly popular designs. In the world of auctions and private sales, these silver rounds have made appearances with varying results. For instance, a listing on eBay showcased a 1906 Walking Liberty 1-ounce fine silver $1 coin, highlighting its appeal to collectors seeking unique pieces. Prices in such venues can range from just above the current silver spot price to higher amounts, depending on the factors mentioned earlier. In conclusion, while the 1906 1-ounce fine silver $1 isn't an official U.S. mint product from that year, it stands as a testament to the enduring legacy of American coin design and the continuous allure of silver. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious newcomer, these rounds offer a tangible connection to the artistry and history that define numismatics. So, the next time you come across one, you'll know the story behind the date and the silver it contains. Happy collecting! Top 2. The year is 1976, a time of celebration, pride, and remembrance across the United States. The nation was marking its bicentennial, a once-in-a-lifetime moment commemorating 200 years since the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Amid the parades, fireworks, and patriotic fervor, the U.S. Mint released something special: the 1776 to 1976 Eisenhower Dollar. This wasn't just any coin. It was a bold, shining tribute to the American spirit. The Eisenhower Dollar had already made its debut in 1971, honoring the late President Dwight D. Eisenhower and celebrating the nation's achievements in space with the depiction of the Apollo 11 mission's insignia on the reverse. But for the bicentennial, the design received a powerful makeover. The obverse still showcased Eisenhower's stoic, commanding profile, designed by Frank Gasparo, but the reverse now carried a stirring new image: a majestic Liberty Bell superimposed over the moon, symbolizing the balance of America's historical roots and its forward-reaching ambitions. This design was crafted by Dennis R. Williams, a young art student whose vision triumphed in a national competition. The coin's dual date, 1776 to 1976, was a deliberate reminder of the nation's journey, from its revolutionary beginnings to its modern-day achievements. It wasn't just a dollar coin. It was a pocket-sized piece of American history. The U.S. Mint struck these special Eisenhower dollars at 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, marked with a D; and San Francisco, marked with an S. Philadelphia and Denver produced the standard copper-nickel-clad versions intended for circulation, while San Francisco struck both uncirculated and proof versions, some in the same copper-nickel composition and others in a special 40% silver composition, specifically packaged for collectors. The silver version stands out, not only for its content, but for its brilliant finish and smoother edge. These coins shimmer with a different luster, embodying a higher level of craftsmanship. The 1776 to 1976 Eisenhower dollar wasn't just minted for spending. It became a symbol to hold on to, a keepsake of the bicentennial spirit. Families tucked them away in drawers. Collectors sought pristine versions for their albums, and the silver editions quickly became prized pieces. Fast forward to today, and the appeal of this coin endures. It's more than just its hefty size and distinctive design. It's the connection to that moment in history. For many, the coin brings back memories of a patriotic era, while for others, it's a tangible relic of America's bold ambition. Values for these coins have skyrocketed under the right conditions. A standard circulated version may only fetch a few dollars, but uncirculated, high-grade specimens, especially the silver varieties, can command impressive sums. A pristine, graded MS-67 silver-clad proof sold for an eye-watering $6,900 at an auction, while other near-flawless examples regularly sell for hundreds. The key to top prices? Flawless surfaces, strong luster, and sharp details on both Eisenhower's profile and the Liberty Bell. The bicentennial Eisenhower dollar remains an iconic piece of American numismatic history, a fusion of art, patriotism, and legacy. Whether nestled in a collector's display, tucked away in a family's keepsake box, or commanding big bids at auctions, this coin endures as a shining testament to the American spirit: bold, enduring, and unforgettable. Top 3. The year was 1974, a time of cultural shifts, political changes, and economic challenges. In the midst of it all, the United States Mint struck a coin that would become an enduring symbol of an era: the 1974 Eisenhower $1 coin. This wasn't just any dollar. It was a hefty, copper-nickel-clad piece of history, honoring a war hero and president, Dwight D. Eisenhower, while commemorating America's achievements in space, a nod to the Apollo 11 moon landing just a few years prior. The obverse of this iconic coin proudly displays the bold, stoic profile of President Eisenhower. His likeness, designed by Frank Gasparo, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint, captures a sense of strength and leadership. The word liberty curves above his head, while the national motto, "In God We Trust," sits confidently below his chin. The date, 1974, anchors the bottom. It's a design that exudes both respect and patriotism, reminding Americans of the man who once led them through the battlefields of World War II and later through the complexities of the presidency. Flip the coin, and you're greeted with an awe-inspiring reverse design, also by Gasparo. An American eagle, wings spread wide, gracefully descends onto the surface of the moon, clutching an olive branch. Behind it, Earth rises in the distance, symbolizing humanity's giant leap into the cosmos. The words United States of America and $1 circle the edge, while the proud declaration, E pluribus unum, stands firm in the center. It's more than a coin. It's a tribute to both a man and a moment in history, blending patriotism and progress. The 1974 Eisenhower dollar was struck at 3 different mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia mint coins carry no mint mark. Denver's are marked with a small d, and San Francisco's proofs and special issues boast the S mark. The standard coins were made from a copper-nickel-clad composition, But the San Francisco Mint also produced a limited number of 40% silver uncirculated and proof versions aimed at collectors. While these coins were hefty and durable, they weren't exactly practical for everyday use. Weighing in at 22.68 grams and measuring 38.1 millimeters in diameter, they were simply too large and cumbersome for most wallets and cash registers. This led to limited circulation, which, in turn, set the stage for their eventual collectible appeal. For collectors, the 1974 Eisenhower dollar holds a unique charm. It's a relic of the last large-sized circulating U.S. dollar coin, a nod to the silver dollars of the past. The copper-nickel versions may not contain precious metal, but they carry historical weight. The silver-clad versions, however, bring a bit of extra luster to the table, appealing to both numismatists and silver enthusiasts alike. Condition plays a massive role in value. Circulated examples are relatively common and affordable, often fetching just a few dollars. But when you start talking about mint-state pieces, especially those graded MS-65 or higher, the story changes dramatically. Take, for example, an astonishing auction result, a 1974 D. Eisenhower Dollar graded MS-66 Plus by PCGS, which sold for an eye-popping $8,225 at an auction in 2019. It wasn't the silver variety. It was the standard copper-nickel-clad version. The reason? Its pristine condition and near-perfect strike made it an exceptional rarity. The proof versions from the San Francisco Mint also attract attention. A 1974 S silver-proof Eisenhower Dollar, graded PR 70 deep cameo, a flawless, mirror-like specimen, crossed the auction block for $4,800. The combination of perfect preservation and shimmering silver finish proved irresistible to serious collectors. Even more impressive is the hunt for varieties and errors. The 1974 Eisenhower Dollar has its share of die varieties, including doubled dies and dramatic strike-through errors. One such example, a 1974 D with a significant strike-through on Eisenhower's face, stunned collectors by reaching $2,300 in a competitive auction. These unique imperfections turn ordinary coins into one-of-a-kind treasures. The allure of the 1974 Eisenhower Dollar goes beyond its monetary value. It's a tangible piece of American history, a bridge between the old silver dollar traditions and the modern era of coinage. It represents a president who shaped a generation and a nation that reached for the stars. For those lucky enough to find an uncirculated, high-grade specimen, or even an elusive error variety, the rewards can be astonishing. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a curious beginner, the 1974 Eisenhower Dollar is a coin worth cherishing, a weighty reminder of a pivotal time in the American story. Top 4. In the vibrant tapestry of American numismatics, few coins evoke as much intrigue as the 1977 Eisenhower Dollar. This coin not only bears the visage of a revered leader, but also encapsulates a pivotal era in U.S. history. The Eisenhower Dollar, affectionately dubbed the Ike Dollar, was minted from 1971 to 1978. It marked the nation's first dollar coin since the Peace Dollar series concluded in 1935. The obverse proudly displays the profile of the 34th U.S. President, Dwight D. Eisenhower, honoring his leadership during World War II and his subsequent presidency. The reverse is a tribute to the monumental Apollo 11 moon landing, featuring an eagle clutching an olive branch as it descends onto the lunar surface, a design inspired by astronaut Michael Collins' mission patch. By 1977, the Eisenhower Dollar had seen several iterations, but its large size and weight rendered it cumbersome for everyday transactions. Measuring 38.1 millimeters in diameter and weighing 22.68 grams, it was composed of a copper-nickel clad, making it durable yet hefty. This bulkiness led to limited circulation, with the coins often finding more use in casinos than in daily commerce. In that year, the Philadelphia Mint produced 12,596,000 Eisenhower dollars, while the Denver Mint struck 32,983,006. Despite these substantial numbers, the coin's limited everyday use has made high-grade specimens particularly desirable among collectors. The allure of the 1977 Eisenhower Dollar isn't solely rooted in its design or mintage figures. Its value has seen notable appreciation in the collector's market, especially for coins in exceptional condition. For instance, a 1977 Eisenhower Dollar graded MS-66 by a reputable grading service fetched a remarkable $6,900 at a Heritage Auctions event in 2014. Such high-grade coins are scarce, making them prized possessions for numismatists. For those eager to add this coin to their collection, reputable auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stacksbauer's galleries frequently feature Eisenhower Dollars in their offerings. Additionally, online platforms such as eBay provide a plethora of listings, catering to both novice and seasoned collectors. However, it's imperative to ensure authenticity and condition before making a purchase. In essence, the 1977 Eisenhower Dollar stands as a testament to a unique period in American coinage. Its blend of historical significance, distinctive design, and evolving collector interest ensures its enduring legacy in the annals of U.S. numismatics. Top 5. The year was 1978, a time when disco ruled the airwaves, Star Wars was redefining cinema, and America was closing the chapter on one of its most iconic dollar coins, the Eisenhower Dollar. This large, hefty coin wasn't just a tribute to a beloved war hero and president, Dwight D. Eisenhower, it was a symbol of an era. And in its final year of production, the 1978 Eisenhower Dollar cemented its place in numismatic history. The story of the Eisenhower Dollar starts with the space race. The reverse of this coin, designed by Frank Gasparo, features an American eagle landing on the moon, a direct homage to the Apollo 11 mission. It's a powerful image, blending patriotism with the spirit of human achievement. The obverse, of course, showcases Eisenhower's stoic, determined profile, honoring his role as both a five-star general in World War II and the 34th President of the United States. By 1978, the Eisenhower Dollar had already seen a mix of compositions. Some earlier versions were struck in a 40% silver-clad alloy, reserved for collectors, but the ones minted for circulation, like the $1,978, were composed of copper-nickel clad. This gave them a silvery appearance without the actual precious metal content, a decision driven by rising silver prices and the need to keep production costs in check. Minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, marked with a D; and San Francisco, marked with an S for proof versions, the 1978 Eisenhower Dollar had a massive mintage. Over 25 million coins emerged from Philadelphia, and Denver produced even more, crossing 33 million pieces. The San Francisco Mint, on the other hand, crafted around 3 million proofs, made with extra care to achieve a mirror-like finish that collectors adore. Despite its large mintage, finding a 1978 Eisenhower Dollar in pristine condition is no easy task. These coins were large, heavy, and not particularly beloved in everyday transactions. They clinked awkwardly in cash registers and were too bulky for pocket change. Most circulated examples ended up scratched, nicked, and worn down. That makes high-grade specimens, especially in MS-65 and above, quite desirable to collectors today. What really sparks excitement in the numismatic world are auction records, those moments when a seemingly ordinary coin skyrockets in value. The 1978 Eisenhower Dollar is no exception. In recent years, certain high-grade examples have stunned collectors with their prices. One remarkable MS-67 Plus specimen from the Philadelphia Mint fetched over $10,000 at auction, a jaw-dropping result for a coin originally worth just $1. Proof versions, particularly those with an eye-catching deep cameo contrast, have also commanded impressive sums, with some PR-70 examples breaking past $5,000. But rarity isn't just about condition. Collectors hunt for unique errors and varieties too. Off-center strikes, double dies, and dramatic planchet errors. These quirks transform an ordinary Ike Dollar into a sought-after treasure. One dramatic off-center strike from 1978 went for over $3,500, proving that imperfections sometimes hold more allure than perfection. The 1978 Eisenhower Dollar represents more than just the end of a coin series. It marks the close of an era where large, bold coins were a statement of American pride. After Ike Dollars, the U.S. Mint shifted to the smaller, lighter Susan B. Anthony Dollar, a controversial change that left many collectors longing for the weight and presence of the Eisenhower series. For anyone holding on to a 1978 Eisenhower Dollar, it's worth taking a closer look. Even a well-worn piece carries a slice of history in its heavy copper-nickel core. And who knows? That unassuming old dollar might just turn out to be a hidden gem, waiting to shine under the auction spotlight.